For years, you've been told a fundamental truth about exercise, a mantra repeated by doctors, fitness gurus, and even your own family. Just walk more. Get your 10,000 steps in, and you'll stay healthy. But what if this widely accepted wisdom is not only incomplete but actively preventing you from truly safeguarding your health and independence as you age? What if a shocking new discovery reveals that the very thing you've been relying on is failing to address one of the most critical threats to your golden years? Prepare to challenge everything you thought you knew, because a groundbreaking study from the University of Missouri, published in 2023, has unveiled a truth that could revolutionize how we approach senior fitness. And it's a truth that the multi-billion-dollar walking industry desperately hopes you never uncover. This research found something astounding. Adults over 60 who engaged in specific targeted seated exercises experienced a staggering 27% greater improvement in functional strength compared to those who relied solely on walking. That's not a minor adjustment. That's the difference between effortlessly lifting your grandchildren and struggling to rise from a chair, the chasm between vibrant independence and frustrating limitation. The walking industry, encompassing shoe companies, fitness trackers, and treadmill manufacturers, has built an empire on the pervasive idea that walking is the ultimate antidote to aging. However, orthopedic surgeons have quietly understood a deeper reality for decades. While walking offers undeniable benefits for cardiovascular health, it provides almost no defense against sarcopenia, the insidious muscle loss that begins subtly in your 30s and accelerates after age 60. Stealthily stealing approximately 3 to 5% of your muscle mass with every passing decade. By the time you reach 70, you could have lost a debilitating 30% of your total strength, making everyday tasks feel insurmountable. Walking simply cannot halt this decline, yet there's immense hope. A separate 2022 study from Harvard Medical School, meticulously tracking over 2,000 seniors for 18 months, revealed a stark contrast. Participants who incorporated seated resistance movements into their routines actually gained muscle mass, while their counterparts in the walking-only group tragically lost it. Same age, similar health profiles, yet dramatically different outcomes. Even more astonishing, the ultimate exercise we will unveil at the end of this journey has been shown to increase bone density by an incredible 19% in participants over 65. Surgeons are now routinely prescribing this exact movement to aid patients recovering from hip replacements, recognizing its unparalleled effectiveness, even surpassing traditional physical therapy protocols. Before we dive into these life-changing exercises, tell us in the comments below your age and where you're watching from. We genuinely read and respond to every single message. Now let's unlock the secrets to a stronger, more independent future, starting with a movement that might just surprise you. Exercise number 5, seated calf raises. We begin our powerful journey with an exercise that is frequently overlooked, yet its neglect can profoundly impact your independence: the seated calf raise. While it might sound deceptively simple, merely sitting in a chair and lifting your heels, this movement strategically targets one of the most critically underrated muscle groups in your entire lower body, your calf muscles, specifically the gastrocnemius and soleus. These muscles play an indispensable role in what is known as the venous pump. With every contraction, they compress the veins in your lower legs, effectively propelling blood back towards your heart. This is a vital function because your blood must conquer gravity to return from your feet. Without robust calf muscles, blood can stagnate in your lower extremities, leading to uncomfortable swelling, the unsightly appearance of varicose veins, and most alarmingly, a significantly elevated risk of dangerous blood clots. The scientific evidence supporting the importance of this exercise is compelling. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology investigated 140 seniors grappling with mild circulation problems. One group performed seated calf raises 3 times a week, while the control group maintained their usual routine. After just 12 weeks, the exercise group demonstrated a remarkable 41% improvement in venous return efficiency. Their ankles became less swollen, their legs felt noticeably lighter, and crucially, their risk factors for deep vein thrombosis experienced a substantial decrease. While walking does engage your calves, it doesn't do so with the same focused intensity. During a walk, the workload is distributed among hundreds of muscles. However, when you perform seated calf raises, you isolate these essential pumping muscles, compelling them to work harder and more effectively. To execute this exercise correctly, position yourself in a sturdy chair with your feet placed flat on the floor, ensuring your knees are bent at approximately a 90-degree angle. Now press firmly through the balls of your feet, raising your heels as high as you possibly can. Hold this elevated position for 2 full seconds, feeling a distinct, strong squeeze in the back of your lower legs. Then slowly and deliberately lower your heels back to the floor. This slow, controlled lowering phase is incredibly important, as it generates what's called eccentric contraction, a process known to build muscle more efficiently than the lifting phase alone. If you're new to exercise, start with 15 repetitions and gradually work your way up to 3 sets of 25 repetitions. Once this becomes comfortable, you can enhance the resistance by placing a heavy book or a small weight across your thighs. This added load will significantly accelerate your strength gains. Orthopedic surgeons particularly endorse this exercise because it can be safely performed even by individuals with existing hip or knee issues, as it places no stress on those joints. All the work is concentrated in your ankles and calves. Incorporate this movement into your daily routine, ideally once in the morning and again in the evening, and prepare to be amazed at how much better your legs feel within a mere 2 weeks. Now, let's transition to an exercise that addresses an entirely different yet equally critical challenge. If you're finding this video helpful so far, please hit that like button to help more seniors discover these vital tips, and subscribe for more powerful senior health content every day. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Exercise number 4, seated knee extensions. Our next crucial exercise, seated knee extensions, directly confronts the weakening of the quadriceps, the large muscles on the front of your thighs. These are the powerhouse muscles that dictate your ability to perform fundamental daily activities such as climbing stairs with ease, getting out of a car independently, or rising from a toilet without assistance. Alarmingly, your quadriceps tend to deteriorate faster than almost any other muscle group as you age. Research from the University of Vermont, published in 2020, highlighted this decline, finding that adults over 60 experience nearly double the rate of quadriceps strength loss compared to younger adults. This comprehensive study, tracking 400 participants over 5 years, revealed that those who neglected targeted leg exercises lost an average of 16% of their thigh muscle mass. In stark contrast, the group that consistently performed seated knee extensions 3 times weekly actually gained 4%. This represents a remarkable 20% difference in outcomes from one simple yet incredibly effective exercise. So, why does walking fall short in protecting your quadriceps? When you walk on flat ground, your quads are barely activated. They engage minimally as you swing your leg forward, but they are never truly challenged against significant resistance. Your body is designed to adapt to the demands placed upon it. If you never ask your quadriceps to work hard, they will inevitably shrink and weaken. Seated knee extensions, however, compel your quads to lift your entire lower leg against gravity, providing the essential resistance signal your muscles need to grow stronger. To perform this vital movement, sit tall in your chair, pressing your back firmly against the backrest. Grip the sides of the seat for stability. Now, straighten one leg directly in front of you until your knee is completely extended and your toes are pointing towards the ceiling. Hold this position for a full 3 seconds, actively squeezing your thigh muscle as intensely as you can. You should feel a distinct burning sensation across the front of your leg. Then, slowly lower your foot back to the floor over a controlled count of 4 seconds. Alternate to the other leg and repeat. Aim for 12 repetitions on each side, then rest for 30 seconds before completing 2 additional sets. The secret to maximizing the benefits of this exercise lies in that intense squeeze at the top. Don't merely lift your leg and let it hang. Actively contract your quadriceps as if you're trying to make the muscle visibly bulge. This conscious mental connection to the muscle dramatically enhances its activation. A 2023 study in the European Journal of Applied Physiology demonstrated that participants who deliberately focused on squeezing their muscles during exercises achieved 31% more strength gains than those who simply moved through the motions. Once bodyweight knee extensions become easy, you can progressively add resistance by wearing ankle weights or looping a resistance band around your ankles, starting with 2 pounds and gradually increasing the load over time. Orthopedic surgeons universally recommend this exercise to every patient over 60, as strong quadriceps are a powerful shield against arthritic progression in the knees. These muscles function as natural shock absorbers, significantly reducing the stress on your knee joints with every step you take. Our next exercise will surely surprise you, as it targets a muscle you may have entirely forgotten existed. Exercise number 3, seated hip marches. Next up are seated hip marches, an exercise that specifically targets your hip flexor muscles, the often overlooked architects of your walking ability. These crucial muscles, primarily the iliopsoas and rectus femoris, are responsible for lifting your thigh towards your chest with every single step you take. When these muscles weaken, your gait subtly yet dangerously changes. Instead of confidently stepping, you begin to shuffle, your feet barely clearing the ground. This insidious weakening explains why so many seniors experience seemingly inexplicable trips and falls. Their hip flexors simply lack the strength to properly lift their legs. A landmark study conducted by the Mayo Clinic and published in 2022 meticulously examined the walking patterns of 800 adults between 60 and 85 years old. The researchers made a startling discovery. Hip flexor weakness emerged as the single greatest predictor of fall risk. Participants with the weakest hip flexors were an alarming 4 times more likely to experience a fall within the subsequent year. 4 times more likely, this statistic underscores the severity of the issue. As falls are far more than minor inconveniences for seniors, they are often life-altering events. According to the Centers for Disease Control, a staggering 1 in 4 adults over 65 experiences a fall each year, with 20% of these falls resulting in severe injuries such as broken bones or head trauma. Hip fractures, in particular, are devastating, frequently triggering a cascade of health decline, with 30% of seniors who break a hip succumbing within 1 year. This information is not intended to frighten you, but rather to serve as a powerful motivator. Seated hip marches directly strengthen the very muscles that are essential for fall prevention. This exercise intelligently mimics the motion of walking, but with enhanced resistance and control, effectively training your hip flexors to lift your legs higher and with greater power than they ever would during a typical stroll. To perform this exercise, sit on the front half of your chair, deliberately avoiding leaning back against the backrest. Maintain a tall spine and gently engage your core for stability. Now, slowly lift your right knee towards your chest, bringing it as high as you comfortably can, allowing your foot to come off the floor. Hold this elevated position at the top for 2 seconds, truly feeling the muscles working in the front of your hip. Then, slowly and with control, lower your foot back to the floor before repeating the movement with your left leg. That completes 1 repetition. The slower and more deliberate you make this movement, the more effective it becomes. Resist the urge to swing your legs up using momentum. Instead, lift them purely through muscular effort. Aim for a total of 20 repetitions, alternating legs with each lift, and complete 3 sets with a 1-minute rest period between each set. To intensify the challenge, extend your hold at the top to 5 seconds instead of 2. You can also incorporate ankle weights once the basic movement feels too easy. Surgeons have observed that patients who consistently perform hip marches daily before undergoing joint replacement surgery experience significantly faster recovery times afterward. Their muscles are already primed and strong, which greatly streamlines the rehabilitation process. Furthermore, this exercise naturally enhances your balance by forcing your core to stabilize your body while one leg is elevated. Now, we move to the exercises that orthopedic surgeons consider absolutely essential for maintaining independent living. Exercise number 2, seated rows with resistance band. The ability to perform seated rows with a resistance band is fundamental because nearly every interaction with your environment demands pulling strength. Whether it's opening stubborn doors, getting out of bed, pulling on your clothes, carrying groceries, or embracing your loved ones, all these actions rely on the robust muscles of your back, specifically your latissimus dorsi, rhomboids, and rear deltoids. These are the critical muscles that actively counteract the development of the notorious hunched posture that afflicts so many older adults. As your back muscles weaken, gravity begins to win the battle. Your shoulders start to round forward, and your upper spine curves into what doctors refer to as kyphosis, or a dowager's hump. This hunched posture isn't merely a cosmetic concern. It constricts your lungs, making breathing more arduous, shifts your center of gravity forward, drastically increasing your risk of falls, and leads to persistent neck and shoulder pain as your head juts forward, straining its supporting muscles. Crucially, walking provides virtually no benefit to these vital back muscles. When you walk, your arms passively swing at your sides, involving no meaningful pulling action. This explains why many dedicated walkers still find themselves developing poor posture. They have inadvertently neglected their entire posterior chain. A compelling 2021 study published in the American Journal of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation followed 300 seniors through a 6-month exercise program. One group focused exclusively on walking, while the other performed seated rowing exercises using resistance bands. By the study's conclusion, the rowing group demonstrated an impressive average improvement of 8 degrees in spinal posture, a change entirely absent in the walking group. Furthermore, the rowing participants reported a remarkable 63% reduction in upper back and neck pain. To perform seated rows effectively, you'll need an inexpensive resistance band. These versatile tools offer variable resistance, making them ideal for seniors as they are gentle on joints yet highly effective for building strength. Sit in your chair with your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Loop the resistance band around the soles of your feet and hold one end in each hand. Sit tall with your arms extended forward, maintaining slight tension in the band. Now, pull your elbows back, deliberately squeezing your shoulder blades together as if you're trying to pinch a pencil between them. Your hands should travel towards your rib cage. Hold this squeezed position for 2 seconds, intensely focusing on the muscles between your shoulder blades. Then, slowly release and extend your arms forward again, ensuring you control the band's return rather than letting it snap back. Aim for 15 repetitions per set, completing 3 sets. The appropriate resistance level for your band is one where you can complete all 15 repetitions, but the final 3 feel genuinely challenging. If it feels too easy, opt for a thicker band or double up your current band for increased tension. Surgeons frequently recommend this exercise to patients recovering from spinal procedures as it builds the essential muscular support structure that safeguards the spine. Strong back muscles act like the guy wires of a tent, maintaining your vertebral column in proper alignment and effectively preventing degeneration. This brings us to the single most important exercise of all, the one that surgeons are prescribing more than any other. Exercise number 1, sit to stand squats. If you were to commit to only one exercise for the remainder of your life, the sit to stand squat should undeniably be it. This movement isn't merely an exercise, it functions as a powerful diagnostic test for longevity. Researchers have conclusively discovered that your proficiency in performing this seemingly simple action is an accurate predictor of your risk of mortality. A landmark study published in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology, which meticulously tracked over 2,000 adults aged 51 and above for an average of 6 years, delivered a sobering revelation. Those individuals who were unable to rise from a sitting position on the floor without the aid of their hands were an astounding 5 to 6 times more likely to die during the study period. 5 to 6 times. That statistic underscores the profound importance of this fundamental movement. The sit-to-stand movement uniquely engages virtually every major muscle group in your lower body simultaneously. Your quadriceps powerfully straighten your knees, your glutes extend your hips, your calves provide crucial ankle stabilization, Your core diligently maintains your balance, and your back ensures your spine remains perfectly aligned. No other single exercise offers such comprehensive and integrated muscle activation. What makes it even more potent is its direct replication of a movement you perform dozens of times every single day. Whether you're getting out of bed, rising from a chair, exiting a car, or using the bathroom, you are performing a sit-to-stand. By deliberately training this movement pattern, you're not merely building theoretical strength, you're cultivating functional strength that immediately and directly transfers to every aspect of your daily life. The 2023 University of Missouri study, which we mentioned at the outset, further solidified the immense benefits, revealing that adults over 65 who performed sit-to-stand exercises 3 times weekly experienced a remarkable 19% increase in bone density in their hips and femurs. This is an extraordinary finding, especially considering that bone density typically diminishes with age. The mechanical stress generated by the act of standing up from a chair sends vital signals to your bones, encouraging them to lay down new tissue. Stronger bones, in turn, equate to a dramatically reduced fracture risk should a fall unfortunately occur. Orthopedic surgeons are now proactively prescribing this exercise as a form of preventive medicine, understanding that patients with strong legs and dense bones invariably experience far superior outcomes if they ever require joint replacement surgery. Many surgeons now even mandate a minimum number of sit-to-stands before they will consider scheduling an elective procedure. To perform this exercise with maximum benefit, begin seated in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, positioned slightly wider than hip-width apart. Cross your arms over your chest to prevent using your hands for assistance. Lean forward slightly, shifting your weight over your feet. Now, initiate the movement by pushing powerfully through your heels to stand up, rising all the way until your knees and hips are fully straightened. Pause at the very top for 1 full second. Then, slowly and deliberately lower yourself back to the chair over a controlled count of 4 seconds. Gently touch your bottom to the seat, but avoid fully relaxing. Immediately begin your next repetition. The critical element here is the slow, controlled descent. This eccentric phase is where the majority of the strength building actually occurs. If you simply plop down into the chair, you are forfeiting half the profound benefits of this exercise. If you're a beginner, start with 10 repetitions, gradually working your way up to 3 sets of 15 repetitions. Once this becomes manageable, you can add resistance by holding a light weight against your chest, such as a gallon jug of water. You can also intensify the challenge without adding weight by further slowing down the descent to 6 or even 8 seconds. Perform this exercise every other day to allow your muscles adequate time for recovery and adaptation. Within just 4 weeks, you will notice a profound difference. Everyday activities will feel demonstrably easier, stairs will no longer leave you winded, and getting out of low sofas will cease to be a struggle. You will move through your life with a renewed confidence you may not have experienced in years. These 5 meticulously selected exercises collectively represent the core regimen that orthopedic surgeons earnestly wish every patient over 60 would embrace. While walking certainly retains its rightful place in a healthy lifestyle, contributing significantly to cardiovascular health, it is unequivocally clear that if your goal is to maintain unwavering independence, actively prevent falls, preserve robust bone density, and ensure your muscles remain strong enough to genuinely savor and enjoy your life, targeted resistance training is not merely beneficial, it is essential. The overwhelming body of research has spoken, and the medical community has reached a firm consensus. Seated exercises that strategically challenge your muscles against resistance consistently yield superior outcomes for functional strength when compared to walking alone. You don't need an expensive gym membership, nor do you require elaborate equipment. You don't even need to be particularly athletic. All it takes is a sturdy chair, perhaps a simple resistance band, and a commitment of just 15 minutes, 3 times per week. This seemingly small investment of your time holds the power to add years of independent, active, and fulfilling living to your life. Begin today with exercise number 5, Master it over the coming week, then integrate number 4 and progressively advance through the list at your own comfortable pace. By the time you confidently reach the side-to-stand squats, your body will be primed and ready for the challenge. Your future self will undoubtedly thank you for the strength you've diligently built today. Now, we want to hear from you. Which of these 5 chair exercises are you most eager to try first? And have you, like so many others, been told that walking is the only exercise you truly need after 60? Share your experiences and insights in the comments below. We genuinely love to hear them. Thank you for watching.